Chill, nigga, chill. Relax.
nigga, we don't know.
What's poppin'? Right. Good morning. It's a strange face in the building. It's your boy, the one and only, Cyber Perry. A.K.A. Hold on. Perry the Pussy Pounding Platypus.
What in the hell?
That is my new moniker. That is my new alias.
On live television is crazy.
Quadruple Pete, nigga. Holla at your boy.
Why did you let him host?
Because he wants violence, I want recklessness. What's going on, y'all? I'm on vacation, so I'm not even here. The only reason I'm here is because I'm on vacation. But we're here for another episode of Blerd Lines Media. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to catch up on. You see Lady Gunner's not here. She's in the dungeon getting tied up after drinking whiskey. No videos will be recorded, though.
Wow. Wow.
No evidence. No evidence.
Wow.
No evidence will be done. But now I'm just playing.
I cannot stand you, bro.
Shout out to Lady Gun. I'm just playing, baby. Good luck on your test. It was right. But she know it.
Roll my morning blunt, man. Can y'all please?
But yeah.
I'm fucking niggas up today.
Yeah, it's about to be ruthless. But we're here today. Hold on. G's kind of low. Let me get the bro up. But yeah, man, we're here today. We got a nice show. We got a lot of things to catch up on. I ain't seen the guys in a minute. Charlie been tagging me in the chat all week, like, nigga, when are you getting home? I'm like, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
We caught in Valorant, nigga.
Like, nigga, stop running the streets. Nigga, you got a job to do.
Nigga, I was in the streets heavy. There was not stopping the Perry, nigga. I was out there heavy in the streets.
He was.
I was heavy in the streets. Like,
quick introduction. I have the opportunity to be a really scummy nigga right now.
Big scummy.
I got a notification on my YouTube. It was like, hey, bro, there are new copyright matches found on niggas that are using your content in their videos. I was like, let me check this out real quick. Let me see who use my shit. There are 10 videos with audio from Black Myth Wukong streams or videos that niggas have put up that apparently is like registering it as my content apparently. Now, if I wanted to be a scummy nigga, there is a video here with 12,000 views on the channel with 488,000 subscribers that I could receive funds from. But I'm not a diabolical nigga. I will not take the money from videos that is not mine.
I'm diabolical. Fuck y'all. I'm diabolical.
Listen, I was gonna say it ain't your fault. It's YouTube's fault. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck
YouTube trying to get you a check.
That shit gonna come back on you though.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't need that karma on me. I don't need that karma on me.
Y'all lucky because I'm gonna be.
All I'm saying is the Lord works in mysterious ways.
He do. That's why you stay out the way. But before we get started, I'm gonna talk about myself because that's how niggas feel uncomfortable when apply pressure.
Amen.
I feel like shit. If I sound like this, I almost went to the hospital. My oxygen levels was quite low. One of the machines I tested on, you have to get 2,500. I was barely touching 1,000. That was scary. I was throwing up green mucus off my chest. But my cousin needed his big cuz to be there for his wedding, and these motherfuckers had me do everything. Parking, helping the handicap, writing vows, putting chairs up. Well, I had to write out his vows in a piece. I have the best penmanship out of everyone in my fucking family, which is
penmanship. Okay.
Yeah, it was wild. But we had that. I have a new job.
Congrats.
Yep, I am now a DevOps engineer. Yes.
Fire.
Yes, it feels good.
So you make the big money now.
I do. I fucking do. The debauchery
Do
from.
you support my OnlyFans addiction?
Wow.
As a friend?
No. Well, no. Well, depends. Depends who it is. Depends who it is.
Yeah, he thought about that. That's a true friend. He thought about it.
It depends. Lady Gun. I pulled up on Lady Gun and she looked at me. She's like, "Nigga, you look dead." I was like, "I am." Yeah, I told you I was gonna pull up as people I could not pull up last time, and my daughter was in town. She wanted to see a bunch of people, so I was like, "Let's get it. Let's." Daddy was going to make sure you see everyone. So had a good time over Greg's house. She enjoyed being with her cousins. We went over Nene house. That moment with the girls, I shed a tear. They didn't welcome my daughter, bro. There was no introduction. It was simply, We've been waiting. Let's go arts and crafts. Let's go make bracelets. I sat there and I'm boo-hooing like, oh, Nene looking like, oh, you bitch. I'm
Like a daddy would.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, who wants a pony? Big Uncle makes money now. Who wants a pony? You want a pony?
Funny is crazy.
Which one of y'all want a ranch? I'm handing out ranches. Which y'all want ranches? I got y'all. Shout out to my homegirl Camille. She rode with me every day from Saturday to Saturday. She was with me. She was like, fuck it. I'm a business meeting too with a solid salesman.
Too tired. Like, even when she was too tired to come kick it when we barbecued, she still came and dropped off a big ass bag of ice and some drink. So definitely shout out.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah, shout out to the homie. Like she definitely gets shit together. But yeah, man, had a phenomenal time. I'm glad I got to see everybody. If I could not see you, I do apologize. My body Saturday just did not want to move. Friday it was pushing it, but Saturday I gave it all she had. Oh, shout out to my niggas in Chicago. I had to go to everyone on the south side, all through the hundreds, Hyde Park. Like I was able to really see what Chicago is, not what they show on YouTube. Like shout out to my boy Tellis. They gave me like a true historic tour of it. And there's a lot of good things that can happen with a city if they just get it together, man. I truly believe that. Especially with the crackhead problem like Dunkin' Donuts. That was an experience. And Harold's is fire. So
I heard it was mid.
From who? Otis?
I mean, I don't know. For whatever reason, I know a lot of niggas from Chicago. I don't know why.
I would think of it. It's Otis' birthday today. Shout out to him.
Oh, shout out.
Otis, Big O.
The big black muffin, the obo,
Big O's
the loose feet.
I will not
Call no girl
that nigga big black muffin.
You just call him the loose V.
The loose feet.
Oh, Lelouch.
Lelouch.
The
I
fifth.
thought he said the loose V. I'm like, that's a
The loose is crazy. The loose is crazy.
The loose.
What?
My negro.
I think that's what I'm gonna name my pocket pussy. The loose.
Wowzers. Wowzers.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Wow.
From what I understand, that's like the downfall to them, that they loosen up rather quickly.
Yeah.
Wowzers. That's why you can never go wrong with Old Faithful.
Don't you gotta like boil it? or
Why in God's name is this so choppy?
Just snap it back, yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
snap it back into place.
That's if you got a cheap one though.
Boil them?
If you have a really loose one and you want to snap it back and tight, then you can boil it and compress back in. If you have the cheap ones though. Allegedly.
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 These niggas are wild. Hold on. We have some technical difficulties because apparently Discord does not. Discord is acting real choppy. So give me a second. I'm going to disconnect.
Yeah, I am.
And then I'm going to close this. Because, you know, I know what to do with things like this. It's just hard to reset. And then you'll join.
To stream that video or that part of the game, but like for my part, 9 to 12 was give me like
Wow.
rights to the copyright on it. Like it's saying that I have the copyright rights for it.
Really?
Yeah, like
Why is it so choppy?
a lot of these channels too are in like China. Like this one, it's a Chinese channel where this dude has 488,000 subs and has videos that are like on average getting like 888,000. And I looked to see if there's an option where I can just give them the full copyright for it, but I think it only happens if they request it. So I don't know, bro is like just not looking to do that. But until then, I'm making money off the video until he requested.
Right.
Yeah.
So hey,
I
bro.
don't know. But it definitely does show that you that the stream is in good health. I don't know what that is for.
No, it's Discord. It's Discord itself.
It's Discord. It's
Yeah. Then there's updates. I updated it, which is weird. Oh. And I'm looking at the GPU usage and it's not doing anything. Oh, interesting.
Well, figure it out, DevOps.
I'm fucking. This is a technical problem. I mean, yeah, I got you. I'm tripping.
DevOps isn't.
I'm not here anymore. I'm no longer looking at Task Manager, but I'm done. Task Manager is beneath me. But
So that was the old me.
Right, new me. You gotta talk to me nice. What's going on, Ray? But we have a lot of things we're gonna talk about today. Not even gonna lie to y'all. Oh yeah, I mean Concord. I've never seen a one-sided. It's like Bud versus Spence. This ass whooping that Black Myth Wukong got on them niggas, like it was Monkey Central versus. They had a whole launch that same week. Hello, monkeys.
Yeah, I really can't wait for Black Myth Wukong DLC. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but
oh man,
the way that Concord just came, nobody was excited, and then went is insane. Now, shout out to those people who created that game, because of course those are still lives, those are still individuals who need paychecks. But executives, man, y'all gotta read the fucking room. How many hero shooters do we have right now? Do we really need another one? That's why your game is failing. Like, you need to listen to your player base. You need to listen to the market. You need to read the freaking room, bro. We don't need a bunch of freaking hero shooters.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I know this is important. I know we're talking video games. But that nigga Kendrick Lamar just posted on his Instagram that he's performing at the Super Bowl in February.
Oh, damn. This nigga's about to have not like us at the Super Bowl.
That's fire.
15 times, nigga. 15
That's fire.
times.
That's fire.
That nigga is about to play that song at every concert he does until he's in the grave.
Is this the second time he would be performing at the Super Bowl?
When was the first time? Well, was he there for the Dre stuff? With,
I thought he was there with Dre and Snoop.
I think he was.
Yeah, he was. But this
will be the first time he's actually headlining.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Because Snoop was headlining last time.
Yeah, I mean
that's fire.
I'm here watching
for the NFL.
Way to ride the wave.
Yeah, but that's literally what they're doing. That's literally what they're doing.
But
man, Super Bowl, New Orleans, February 2025.
And it's in New Orleans. Oh man, I might go to that.
Nolans, baby. So back to the Concord news. I have a question because I'm aware of the shutdown, but I'm unaware as to why it was shut down so quickly. Were people just not interested in it? Was it just glitching out really bad?
700 players, fam, at launch.
Yeah,
damn.
So on they didn't even give us an official player count for PlayStation, but PC, like opening weekend, it had like 600 players or some shit. But it's one of those things that I get that this game has been in development for 8 years, but ultimately it's one of those things that, as Sean was saying, how many hero shooters do you need? And I get that the game again was in development for 8 years, but it's like we got Overwatch, we got Overwatch 2, then here comes Marvel Rivals, and people are like, oh, well, it's Overwatch, but with Marvel characters. We'll let it slide. Like, at what point did you
Valorant?
Let's just turn up the marketing more and put it out. Like, they put out an open beta and no one played the beta.
Right.
So that's my main thing. That's my main thing with it. This is my first time hearing about this game. Like looking up this news for it. I didn't see a single commercial. I haven't seen a single ad or trailer. Because usually, like on Facebook, especially with me, because I follow a lot of the Sony pages, whenever a new game's coming out, or even when a game's announced, like I remember when Assassin's Creed Shadows was announced, I saw Sony having ads about that game everywhere, about like the pre-order bonuses with 2K and their packages they were doing. I have not seen a single trailer, ad, or anything for Concord whatsoever. I had never heard
a release trailer. Yeah, they definitely been out there.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, bro, I'd never seen this game before. And it looks great. Like the gameplay looks great.
They even had it at their most recent state of play, and then just to let you know exactly how much money they put into it. Have you seen the trailers for that new show, Secret Level, coming to Amazon?
Yes. You need to see that.
Yeah, so Charlie, just so you don't know, like you're familiar with like Black Mirror and how that show works, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, what this is a love letter to video game, kind of set up as an anthology system.
Oh, with
Featuring
they're gonna have the other all the games and shit from
exactly,
Sifu and everything. I've seen. Okay, so I've seen that. Yeah, I
yeah,
didn't know what
yeah.
the title of it
So
was.
there is actually a dedicated Concord episode.
Yep.
So Sony is or was like pushing this game. Like only thing I can assume at this point is they pulled the game, it's gone offline. I think the only way that they can even like make any kind of money off of this game at this point, after 8 years of development and clearly only selling maybe a couple thousand copies of a game that's costed millions, is during the time that this game is offline, they need to retool it to be free to play. And then
Mm-hmm.
if Secret Level is a hit once that episode comes out for Concord, relaunch the game once people have seen that episode, and maybe they're a little bit more interested in these characters.
On some cyberpunk shit.
Yeah, or either do that or just leave it offline and just take your loss.
I don't know. I feel like the marketing dollars may not have been put in the right place. Again, I'm not a marketing specialist by any means, but I just see, at least as being a creator and also being a consumer, I see how I effectively push out ads for people to see stuff and how I see ads on my end. Someone for me again, you guys probably just follow more of them because you follow more gaming news. I have a couple pages and a couple creators now I follow to try to keep up because I'm doing the show with y'all. But for the most part, I only see like brand new gaming news or leaks from like following the different Sony pages or Sony adjacent tangential pages or whatever else. And I promise you, I've never like when did they start promoting this game? I've not seen a single poster, flyer, trailer. Like I had to look this up to find out what this game was.
So for me, I
I mean,
was
it's
able to
been
watch it. I was
known
able
for
to
a
see.
year.
Yeah, I've been seeing it a lot on YouTube, like for YouTube ads. So I mean, I've seen the
Yeah,
promotion. It's
yeah.
just
Have creators covering it? Have they had like bigger creators like review the game or
yeah,
cover the game?
absolutely.
No,
No, there has.
so
Yeah, there has. There's a couple on YouTube. Some PlayStation players for sure played it, and they look bored with it. But the biggest thing, the big wave that was outshining it was Black Myth Wukong, and the fact that this was a paid game.
Ooh.
This was a $40 game, or $40-$50 game, and like all the other ones were free to play. So, and this is like a service game as well. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot. This was a bad move by Sony.
Do y'all think this is a Kendrick Drake scenario where Wukong dropped, so like all the hype was there, and then it just kind of fell flat because nobody was paying attention to it?
No,
I'm this release.
it was
no,
falling flat anyway.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
if you would have gone and looked at any of their YouTube trailers 6 months ago, 3 months ago, like every comment in it was almost like, "Who asked for this?
Yeah.
We don't need another one of these." And
No.
I mean, it was just like Perry said. It's like it's a Overwatch clone that's $50 when you can get Overwatch for free. Or if Overwatch isn't all the way your cup of tea, we already got Marvel Rivals that's coming out, which is also free to play, and they announced that all their characters are coming out for free.
Oh
Why
wow!
pay $50 for this? Also, they got into a lot of shit too. You know how like people are, and the characters aren't sexy, and they're not. Fun.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
sex
So
appeal to them.
they've got fat girl for the sake of fat girl, fat guy for the sake of fat guy, and
Trying to be
the
super
black-
inclusive.
Yeah. So the black chick that I don't know if you in the thumbnail is the first quote unquote the first transgender black woman that you can play as in video game history. Like it's a lot of like just adding different characters, not necessarily because it has anything to do with the story, but just putting them there just to have them there.
Right.
Isn't this a space world too? That's my thing. Part of me when you make a game like this, because I'm looking at something like Cyberpunk, right, where when your game is supposed to be set in a world that's in the future or in space that's beyond the normal realms of reality, stuff like gender conformity or gender fluidity shouldn't really exist in this world. Because look at something like Cyberpunk, where I've been playing it, where like, nigga, if you want a lady parts or man parts, you can probably just cyber graft it on. Or if you want to be this, that, or the third, you can do it. And they never, it's just part of regular society. You can just do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why? Like, you put emphasis on it, it makes it seem as though like you're not that advanced of a society if you're still like harping and thinking about this stuff.
Right, and I think that you hit it, because Cyberpunk, I think, does it perfectly. Because one, they don't talk about it, and when they do talk about it, it's the only time that it matters, when you're looking for your romantic interest, and particular characters are attracted to particular parts. That's it.
You know, even then, most of the characters, it don't really matter. Like, I think they did that stupid thing where they made not Pan Am. What's the old girl's name?
Judy.
Not Judy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Judy. She won't romance. She was a man, but I think they had that in the game, but like took it out, and some like I remember they found like the coding for it, and like some modders went and found it and like put it in their version of the game or whatever else, where you can romance whoever. Which is another weird thing. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, because I remember like
Greg, your mic is soft. Trying to turn it up.
The detective guy.
Greg.
Said Greg's is.
Is that mine?
Yeah.
I'm at 100% on my end. I can maybe turn it up in Discord. Let me see.
Yeah, I legitimately got you at 123%.
Okay, better.
Way better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but I was gonna say I do know that the detective guy, I forget what his name is, old bald head guy that you roll around with for a while. He would only romance women. So they just like moved all that shit?
As far as I know, because I was like deep diving into the game when I was playing it, they have certain like when the game released, people were mad about that aspect because it was supposed to be the narrative of like you can romance whoever you want to romance. But yeah, it pretty much set it up to where like each of the men and women characters only romance the opposite gender. But initially when they made the game, they coded it to where you could do either or. And people that were modding the game went in and I guess they found that preset code already in there. Like it's in the game. So they went ahead and like released like the modders had that mod where you can romance whoever. And it's not like them creating it, it's just there. Like it has this like they were literally recorded like dialogue lines for it and everything. So I don't know why that was or why that was switched up, but I digress. It's when you have games like that. I'm all for representation. I've created hella content talking about how important it is, but when you're doing a futuristic society where you're in this space society or this cyberpunk future, like things like gender conformity and all that stuff shouldn't be a thing because you're in the future and you can do all kinds of crazy shit. Why is that the thing you're still harping on? I mean, you can argue it's realistic because we probably real life we probably have the same issues like that, but well, maybe not. I don't know. If we can just, if I can shapeshift and be a woman tomorrow, I don't think people would care what their gender was. You can be both whenever.
Right. It's a video game at the end of the day.
Right. It's not that serious. You're supposed to escape reality, not have the confines of reality still within it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're right, but ultimately, all of this does is gives fuel to those dumbasses on the internet that see things that dare to be different, that dare to be inclusive in meaningful ways. I really feel like Concord wasn't necessarily that for like a meaningful purpose, but all the while it still empowers those dumbasses on the internet that drop comments that say things like "so brave" and things like "go woke, go broke." So, good job, Sony. You fucked up on this one.
Yeah, the Star Wars acolyte haters are gonna fucking thrive with this one. They about to have a ball.
The neckbeards that can't touch vag.
You know, she's apparently blaming the fan base for her being fired. The director of Acolyte.
I mean,
like
she's not 100%.
No. She says that there is a secret society of Star Wars fans that have review bombed and made all these different claims about how Acolyte is bad, And then there's apparently a secret society of Star Wars fans that love the Acolyte and are raving about it to everyone. And I'm really trying to figure out what content she's looking at on YouTube that says the Acolyte is good. Because everywhere that I've seen gives it a 5 at best.
I think she's like
Yeah.
tapping into like two vocal minorities. I think that's what's happening here.
I want
Because
people.
the go woke, go broke crowd is definitely a vocal minority, and I'm sure the people that are like beating the drum on this show are also
Okay,
opposite vocal
let me say
minority.
The
this.
show
Let me.
is bad.
It's okay, and it's okay for your show to be bad. Like, it's hard. If you produce shit, you produce shit. Except the fact that people, if you do something bad and that shit's not good, people are going to roast you. It is what it is. Stop
Yes.
trying to find
I don't even
outlets.
think
No. Stop trying to find other outlets for the shit that you produce. Stop trying to find a way to validate your dumbass thought process. I fucked up. It's okay. I produced something that's not good. It's okay not to be right all the time or be in a crowd that can like it. Good criticism, constructive criticism, not these neckbeards. Sorry, Kyle, not coming after you, but like these motherfuckers need to realize, like, bro, if my shit's not good, fine, that's okay. I can try again with a new project, but stop trying to place blame on other people because your shit suck. Let that shit
Right.
go. Like that shit is such
Right.
a cop out.
Right.
To give some slight pushback, because there's a nigga that's created some content around the show itself. Because I put out a video like reviewing it for what I saw up to that point.
I'll be back.
I don't think the show is a horrible show.
Well, that sucks.
It's not a horrible show. The show
Okay.
objectively has some good merits to it. Again, because in the video I talked about it, like the positive points on it for sure. It has probably the second best lightsaber fights in any Star Wars content that's been
I'll give you
animated.
that.
And it tried to do some new original stuff with certain characters, and I think it did very well in implementing new characters that were somewhat interesting. A lot of the weaknesses came from some of the dialogue, from some of the edited, because you can tell there's a lot of weird edits where they cut certain parts out, where that was either on some Marvel shit where, hey, we're not supposed to reveal this thing this soon, or this character's not supposed to be here. And a lot of the issues had to do with a lot of the canon stuff because they had. Now, when you make it this close to the Skywalker era, you bring in literal characters from the Skywalker era, like Yoda or Kiadi Mundi. Now you have to make shit make sense. So she kind of, I don't know how much of that was in her decision.
That
So that was a
shit
lot of
is
the issues
muddy.
with it.
It's not broken canon from what I understand, but it's muddy.
It's technically not.
It's
Yeah, they
very,
fixed it at
very
the end.
muddy, bro. It's insanely muddy. And
I
like
don't, it's mid to me. I don't think it's a horrible show. At least for me, on my standard of what I consider something to be
I'll
bad
give you that.
and unwatchable. That's just me though.
I'll
It's
give you
mid. It's
that.
something like I watched it. I didn't hate that I wasted time on it, but I would not watch it again, or probably will never watch it again.
It's not
to
terrible.
be quite frank with you.
It's not terrible, but it's not good either.
Yeah,
It is not a good show. It is
it's
a show to watch, something to put on in the background while you're cleaning. That's how I look at this.
yeah. And
Like-
it's because it started off really hot. It started off really hot. Like I love the way
did.
it started.
Yeah, that
It
first
is,
episode
but
was fire.
The first episode, I was interested. The second episode is when I started losing a little bit of interest. Then the third episode is when the lightsaber fight happened. I was like, okay, they're redeeming themselves. And it just kind of fell off from there because why is she looking at this dude naked and then going to turn into the dark side? Like, what is going on here?
I mean,
What is happening?
is it. So, to her point, I want to speak on the secret society thing. Now, she's making it sound like it's a lot more culty than what
Illuminati,
it
bro.
actually is. But there is, I'm not saying there's like a secret society where all these creators are like unifying to do so, but there is a audience there of like not just smaller creators, big time. Because I spoke about this with Blerd Without Fear because we talked about the show on a review a video I did. We were talking about blood hunting, somehow ended up on this topic. But there are creators that have like millions of subscribers that realized, oh, I don't get as many views talking about positive or original things like Star Wars like I used to. If I super grift into making everything right wing or hating everything that's not George Lucas Star Wars, I get more cult following of support. I get more views on my videos because it's negative content. and I can just like super grift like this and like revitalize their fan base. One dude in particular was literally falling off because he just didn't have anything interesting to say about stuff anymore, and he grifted into the right wing thing. So much so to like when he will review an episode, he wouldn't address the characters by their name. He would address Osha and May as strong female black protagonists. Like he would call her that repetitively. Or Buddy that played Soul, he wouldn't discuss bad acting. He just make fun of Stan's accent the whole time. I'm just like, okay, now you're not being objective about the quality of the show. You're making fun of things that you like political around the show. So you're not judging it on its own merit as a show. That's what I get irritated about. And there's a lot of these people that are like even on Twitter. I had to like block a lot of yes, and there's like a strong, loud minority. I mean, I don't even know it's a minority anymore because when I'm looking at the Star Wars fandom, that's a lot of the original Star Wars fan base from like they praise everything George Lucas.
Yeah, that's a George Lucas crowd. I wouldn't say go broke, go. I mean, go woke, go broke. If
it's not George Lucas, they don't want to support it, especially if there's a woman like. When you look at all the stuff that's come out, there's a lot of that in the movies, the shows, the games. If it is not a white male protagonist as the central plot point in the story, they are not going to rock with it. The only thing that got a pass was Lando, and that's because he was a George Lucas created character. So to your
point, hold on. But to your point, it's not a go woke, go broke. It's I want to suck the shit out of George Lucas' dick until he doesn't want me to do it no more. That's the D riding in George Lucas more than anything. So it's people who just want to keep the purity of George Lucas, which I think he wasn't the greatest of writers because
he was not good at all as a writer.
Yeah, that's why
himself said that. But hear me out. I think that the biggest problem is not necessarily that they just want to suck George Lucas. I think that Disney is creating original storylines when they have storylines available to them to use, and that's not what they're using. They have the entire extended universe that they could be putting into their live action universe and making things canon, but they are choosing not to, and they're choosing to go this alternate route of making original content, and it's not working. It's not that it's not George Lucas, it's that they have storylines that we want to see already come to life, and they are not bringing them to life. They're trying to bring us some other woke shit, right? When there's already woke shit in Star Wars. There's already woke shit there, and it's the best.
Star Wars already woke.
Like Riven and I can't even think right now, but like some of the Old Republic shit, and even some of the like, if they were to even do like an alternate animated universe for Luke Skywalker and give us the Luke Skywalker that we are reading about rather than this fucking depressed, suicidal Skywalker that we got in The Last Jedi. Like, come on, bro.
The worst thing is they tried. Like the new trilogy was them trying to adapt the books with Kylo and Rey, because in the books, I don't know if people know, but like the extended universe, Leia and Han's son and daughter, like Ben and I can't remember their daughter's name, like they're both Skywalkers. They essentially were like it was the same storyline, except that they didn't make them siblings. They made them weird like lovers somehow, and they did their whole thing with that, and then brought in Snoke and all that good stuff. And Rey, we know who the creator is. I never say this nigga's name because, well, I said it in the live, but it's a 2-hour live. But the issue that I have with people that praise the Lucas stuff is that when you look at Star Wars at its peak in regards to content, none of it was from the George Lucas era. The only thing you could probably point to is Revenge of the Sith, and that depends on how you feel about that. But all the heights, the fandoms from the extended books, the comic books, the games, the animated series, that was all other people that were fans of the franchise and wrote their own stories.
Clone Wars was the biggest example of successful of allowing other people to fucking write it.
Yeah,
George Lucas, the only thing that he can, I will give him this, he is great at world building. He can build a great world. He built the world of Star Wars. Granted, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make any fucking sense, but he built that up. He cannot write people. He cannot write character development, because when you look at all of like the lines from the original trilogy, I not only think they're bad, the actors who read the lines thought they were bad.
Yeah,
And asked for certain shit to be changed.
They do.
Right.
and, you know,
Like, he's
hit.
not that
I mean,
great.
worst of all, though, that man cannot write romance to save his fucking life.
I
All
mean,
I'm saying is, there's already content available for you to
Yeah,
adapt.
absolutely.
You don't need to create new content, Disney. And I'll
You
keep
don't.
saying this over and over again. Like, you don't. And
Like,
and granted, it's not a lot of it. Like, George Lucas isn't the greatest writer. I don't think Star Wars expect that. I think that Star Wars expect more so of just seeing the stories that they've already read in the comics and seeing some of these Darth Vader stories that we've already heard about and read about and looked at YouTube videos about actually come to life. That's what we want. You know what I'm saying? We're not looking for a change up. We're not looking for, you know what I'm saying, to be necessarily woke. We just want the stories that are already out there
give me
to
my
be on the big
Sith
screen.
lore. Show me
I'm
the
saying.
reason of the power of
The
two.
Acolyte should have been. I thought when I first heard about the Acolyte, I
That's what I thought this
literally
was.
thought it was going to be about the Sith. About
That's what I
the
thought it
Sith.
was.
This is
thought it was like
not
Darth
about the
Bane.
Sith. Yeah, this should have been some lineage of Bane trying to overthrow the Jedi, and we get a whole perspective of the Sith versus the Jedi. That's what I thought the Acolyte was. Instead,
Yeah.
it's a divergence in the Force, and one person has actually become two, and they share this destiny of sorts,
That was some wild shit.
200 years before the chosen one, who was actually created in the will of the Come on, bro, get out of here. You
Like, just-
missed the mark. If I had an apple on my head and you
That
were
shit be stay
shooting
there.
an arrow, bro,
arrow
no,
be in your
I'm
nose.
dead. I am dead.
I think to their
Like-
fairness too, I think the issue that they have is that they put out original stuff that has hit. Like the Mandalorian at the start did hit, Andor to a lot of people did hit. So they're like, oh, well, we have these things that, or what was the movie? Rogue One hit. Whatever movie was in it.
Yes.
They have a
Rogue
few
One was
things that
hard.
hit, so they're like, we're going to keep putting out these things and see what sticks and what hits. And to their point, I'm not 100% mad at it because I would prefer to do original things outside of the Skywalker era. But they're still stuck in that era. They will not let Luke and Vader and all them niggas go. They are just gonna.
They can't, bro.
Suck
They're
them
cash
till there's
cows.
nothing left.
They're their
My
cash
bad, G. Go
cows.
ahead though.
No, that's all good. I was just gonna say I would just like to see them visit the High Republic. You know what I'm saying? Get us some stories
More
out
of it.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Well, this
saying?
is the High Republic
Get
era that we're
really-
in right now. The
Yeah,
Acolyte was
it's
in
the
High
end.
Republic era.
It was the end of the High Republic.
I'm
'cause
talking
Yoda was there.
about like I'm talking about I'm trying to get into the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
High Republic and shit. Because I've been reading through the books and shit, and there's some good stuff in there. And I feel like so many stories, just as you guys said, are in there that they're just ignoring because they just want to sniff up the ass crack of Luke. And I get that Luke is safe, but
safe.
like what else can be done at this point? He's dead.
Right.
You know, we've cut his arm off. We've lost his lightsaber. We found his lightsaber. We found him. He got his lightsaber back. He threw the bitch off the cliff. He came back as a Force ghost, and then he died again. And then somehow, some way, fucking Rey is now Rey Skywalker, but she's a fucking Palpatine.
Here's the easiest thing they could do. This is the easiest transition they could do, and they could spin this off into shows, into multiple movies, and introduce new big characters in a whole different era. We have talked about the Mandalorians and the culture of them at an infinite amount in The Mandalorian now. There is a literal Mandalorian Jedi war that happened in the Old Republic era that was also the big picture battlefield that introduced Darth Revan and made him into prominence.
Correct.
You can use the Mandalorian to get into the Old Republic era and go into the Mandalorian War. So now we're seeing Jedi and the Mandalorians fight, and the reasons why all the Mandalorian tech is anti-Jedi because they were in a war with them. You get to introduce Darth Revan and have him just like demolish all these damn Mandalorians. So you have a movie trilogy with him. You can get into what happens in the Mandalorian War with them. Because to keep it a buck, I feel like 80% of Star Wars fans just want to see the Jedi and the Sith go fucking crazy. and then the
Yeah.
Mandalorian as well because they're cool. So just give us more of that, and you have all the setup to do that. They just have not for whatever reason. I don't know.
You don't need
why
to
they haven't decided to do it
introduce
yet.
new covens of witches that we don't know about that use the Force. That
I
is
was like,
not a necessity. That is
this
not
nigga's weak as
something that
hell.
needs to happen.
You show me the Dathomir
world.
sisters, the sisters of Dathomir, and
Yeah.
you show me these weak ass witches.
Bro, come on. Like even in Mandalorian, what's her name? I can't even remember her name right now. Who is a Dathomir sister? Like she was dope. And then we have these new covens of witches using jazz hands, and I'm not mad at the jazz hands. I'm just mad at like where are these women even from? Like what is this coven? How were they able to use? Why do they know that there's a divergence in the Force? Like, what is this? There's no backstory. There's no foundation to this story of the acolyte when there could have been.
They tried to set too much up to reveal in the second season, and didn't think about how do I make sure I get a second season? Like how do I get a second season? Like
Right.
no, you can't set up all these questions in the first season that are not just small questions, but like big questions that people will ask as soon as you introduce concepts, and then be like, yeah, we're gonna tell you in the second season.
And in this, I don't blame the actors. I think the actors
did a great job. I enjoyed their performances.
Great. Yes, I agree. Because Shorty playing her twin, I think that was fucking dope.
Yeah, Amanda Steinberg, one of my new bays.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
I love Manny Jacinto did an amazing job playing like two
he
different
learned
people.
English for no. Manny was the Sith Lord.
Smiling Sith.
No, he was dope. But the Jedi Master,
that dude too,
yeah, he learned English for this role. You know,
and it wasn't broken either. It was he had a thick accent, but it wasn't broken English.
It was dope. He said his inspiration was Qui-Gon Jinn. Like that shit was dope. I really enjoyed their performances, but the storyline was butt. It was butt cheeks.
I apologize for the Star Wars tangent.
It's okay. Side note, I did want to go ahead and pay a bit of attention to D-Rain's comment here, where he says, did y'all see that Sony commented saying we don't have enough IPs? Okay, I'm not going to talk about this long, but what I'm going to say is this: bring back Infamous, bring back Resistance, bring back Killzone. Yep. You got SOCOM in the cut.
You do.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got Legend of Doom, which people have been asking for a modernized remake of that for the very longest. You have Ape Escape, which will be a great game for children still today.
Shadow of the Colossus.
You got Little Big Planet.
Shadow of the Colossus remake.
They just did it. They did Shadow of the Colossus as of recent. Plus they shut down. Plus they shut down that studio, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
But there are plenty of first-party games that Sony owns that they're just not releasing and not creating. So just go do that, okay?
Like, what happened with Infamous? I thought that was successful. Like Second Son was successful, I thought, in the DLC.
Yeah, it was.
It was. They just didn't want to bring it back. How long ago was that now? Was that like a decade almost?
That was yeah, just about. That was a PS4 launch window. PS4 came out, I think, in like November of 2014, maybe 2013. Yeah. And I want to say Infamous came out by like that spring of that following year.
They were bundling packages with that game in the system as well, from what I remember. That's what I'm like. Why do you? It was weird to me because the game. Well, I know Sucker Punch went into Ghost after that, so they could have been developing Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if they were like double dutching that.
That's probably what they did.
Yeah, I mean, if you got Ghost too, like you might as well go ahead. Like I love Infamous.
Aren't they working on Ghost too?
Yeah, they're working on because I think they're doing that, and I think they're working on a show as well. Which I would love an Infamous show. If they want to do an Infamous show, I would have loved that too. It'd have been better than that. What was that movie? What was that bad show they put out? That was a PlayStation exclusive called Powers back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? It was a PlayStation show that you could buy on there, and it's called Powers. Like a retired.
You could only buy it like on PlayStation Network though, or some shit. Yeah, I do remember that.
It was really bad. It was really bad.
I don't remember.
Good.
Look it up.
Yeah, it was.
Don't remember. It's terrible.
It was like a weird time.
It was like a retired superhero. Like he's like a private detective now for superhero crimes and stuff. It was kind of like akin. It's kind of akin to like The Boys, but more of like the tech, like noirish. Like Jessica Jones, would probably be a better comparison to it.
Yeah. But it was like during that era that you could like rent and buy movies on the PlayStation Network.
I remember that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
They put Redbox on there. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it's weird stuff happening there. You don't need to watch that. But they also used to do like their own like game shows and like reality TV shows during that era too. So yeah.
So let's move forward. We got 30 minutes here.
Oh, we got 30 minutes. All right. You know what? Let's skip ahead to the things that piss me off. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I hope y'all got things that piss y'all off. Okay.
Oh, I got plenty.
You know what? This is the first thing that pisses me off. Okay. Where we at right here?
Oh wow.
Pisses me off is this, okay?
Oh,
we grown as fuck. Can you like make my picture bigger, Barry?
I can do that.
Just make my thank you.
Charlie,
we grown as fuck, right?
Oh, hold on.
Because we're grown as fuck, we have lives, and because we have lives, we get to decide what the fuck we want with. So long as we abide by the law, no one can tell you what the fucketh to do with, okay? So,
except my mom.
Don't ever, okay? And this goes for anybody. If somebody comes by your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, and they scroll through your page, maybe because out of the kindness of their heart, they want to see what you've been up to. Maybe they just curious of how you doing. Or maybe they accidentally tapped on it. Don't fucking matter. Okay? What you don't do is be so fucking butthurt that you get on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, on Kendrick Lamar's internet, on J. Cole's apologetic internet.
Okay, nigga.
Hold on. I must have to put this out there. Michelle Obama's congregation of internet. We don't. When Michelle speak, y'all shut up.
Oh my god.
Continue.
Thank you. You're not gonna get out here and say, "Oh, niggas is looking at my page and they not liking. It's giving window shopper. Pitiful."
Who the fuck said that?
Who the fuck do you think, Derek Smith Jr.?
Oh wow.
Wow.
I mean, this is my thing, okay?
I swear to God.
Fucking grown. We are grown. We all over 30 except for Charlie.
That nigga is 60 at soul.
We are all 30 plus. Some of the
Don't
niggas that
kids?
we deal with, some of these niggas we deal with is 40. Shout out to Ray. I ain't shading you. Anyway, we are fucking adults, my nigga. Like, do I have a high school girlfriend? Are any of y'all dating a fucking middle schooler?
Nah, not at all.
Are you next gonna heckle me because you're not in my top 8 friends on MySpace? And then you want to get on Facebook and say fuck blurred lines?
Random. Random.
Like if your feelings are hurt, leave them where they at, cause I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, we grown. We are grown as fuck. Guess what? Sean, let me ask you a question, bro. I'm gonna ask all y'all this question. Okay? If I hit y'all right now and say, hey man,
very happy belated birthday.
I feel like you didn't like my post and I feel a way about that. What would be your response?
Get over it, bro. Get over it. I like what I like.
Like, I feel like you didn't like my post and that hurt my feelings. I feel like me and Charlie been rocking now for at least like a year, you know what I'm saying? the other day, Charlie followed me on some social media platform. I don't even remember which one it was. I said, "Oh damn, I thought me and bro was following each other already."
Which one was it? Was it IG?
I didn't.
I think.
I think it was. It might have been the Blerd Lines TikTok, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it's
But
TikTok. Yeah,
regardless,
it was a TikTok. Yeah, popped up.
and that's what I was like, oh shit, damn! I thought bro was already following the page. Not me calling this nigga or making a post. Niggas will be cool with you for a year, but they ain't gonna follow you. Like,
Yo,
talk about a nigga that went to the beach, did a dog booty scoot in the sand, and came home with sand all in their vagina.
Oh, wow.
Like, come on, man. Like,
yo, I'm weak.
Niggas,
I can't, man.
You are so right, T. Will. Niggas is out of pocket. Niggas is out of pocket. It's like they motherfucker just pulled that bitch out, cut it off, and threw the bitch on the floor. They out of pocket, bro. I don't understand why these niggas act like this.
Who knows, bro?
I don't know, bro. I'm
probably
done.
a chemical
I'm done.
imbalance.
What,
I can tell you.
What else is pissing niggas off today? What is pissing niggas off today?
On a similar note, I've realized I had to have a lot of valuable lessons as I reached adulthood and about people. I am still an optimist at heart. I'm a people person. I love to look at the best in people, but I've come to understand that people sometimes, or I've known this beforehand about people being in your life for seasons. But sometimes people in your like immediate friend group and people you consider family may be only in that bitch for a season.
Yeah.
I've had a lot. I don't know. I've told Perry about the situation before, and I'm not gonna say any names because, well, most of the reason because y'all won't know who the fuck these people are. These are like life people.
Yeah,
but I had people that I went to college with. They were like family, whatever it may. Like they're like legitimate family. I know this nigga's mom. This nigga's mom want me to come back for his little sister's graduation. I've been to his little sister's 15th birthday party. We locked in. My family came to the birthday party. Yeah. Now it's going on like maybe like month like 4 or 5. Niggas just like not speaking to me, and this is
like none of them, or just the supposed homie.
It's this supposed homie and his significant other, which I consider her like family too. Like we were all tight. I've been there with the niggas through a lot for like the last 3-ish years, and call nigga. I'm like, hey, bro. If I did something or there's like some kind of beef, like let me know. We can like we can talk about it. I don't know what's going on. He's like, no, bro, what's good? We just haven't talked like that. I'm like, all right, cool. You busy? I get it. 2 more months go by. I'm seeing you at your housewarming party with other people, your other homies and shit. Y'all niggas caking it up. Keep in mind, these niggas now stay like 12 minutes away from me, like around the corner. So like, nigga, I know where you stay. You know where I stay at. I'm seeing. Oh, you reach out. Your significant other reaches out to me after forever to be like, hey, I have a friend who used to sell tickets for Dragon Con. Can you help me out? So, nigga, we don't speak on the phone or see each other in person or even text for like more than like 2 messages for like months. And you reach out to ask for a favor. No, nigga. No, I don't have anybody that can help you sell that shit too. And then from who I interact with and what I do, that I'm at damn near every convention known to man, especially the ones in the city. You proceed to pull up to I'm seeing you post on your story, you at the convention, hanging out with your other friends, cosplaying and shit, but I get no reach. Like, hey, bro, we gonna pull up at the con when you gonna be there. We'll chop it up. Nothing. But then your friend hits me up to ask me when I'm coming to the convention, on some weird timing, because it's like 1-word responses or 2-word responses. Hey, are you there? No, I'm not there today. I'll probably be out there tomorrow. Cool, I'm just here. I'm like, are you there with them? Yeah, I'm here with them. Why are you reaching out to me then? No response. So I'm like, the movement of people is really behavior. My mom told my mom, because I told my mom about it, because I felt some type of way about this, because I'm like, damn, these are people that I consider like my family. These were like in my inner circle. I would have done anything for these people. She was like, son, you never know people's situation, and I'm not saying it's jealousy, because I don't know these people's situation. I don't know what's going on. I'm not saying they're jealous of me, because I don't think I'm shit yet. But for whatever the reason is, I've had to learn how to like really just double down on the people I know and take people for who they show themselves to be on the first attempt and not give people so many second chances. Because it should me being attached and feeling some type of way shouldn't have gone on for like damn near half a year. It should have like after month 2, like I should have got the message and left that shit where it may be. I've realized since I've left college that, or even since I've entered college, adults are more childish than actual fucking children. Because you have common sense, you know. I can't, like, if you have an issue with me or feel like I've wronged you in a way, or you don't even fuck with me anymore, tell me that. I will leave you alone, I promise. I will leave you alone.
Right.
But the whole going ghost, like I'm your 8th grade girlfriend, like, nigga, we live in the same city and you live right around the corner from me, and we both go to nerd events. I'm going to see you at some point. And when I see you and press you about this shit, you better have a response. Because I will press you on this shit. They're probably not watching this, but if they do, no, I will press you and ask you what the fuck.
I'll say this, Charlie, as a man, let me handle this, Greg. Because my buddy from Chicago was going through a similar issue, and he's one of these guys. And if I was younger, I would probably do the same thing. But now it's just one of those you truly don't know. And if you guys never had like a back and forth or some disagreements that was tough, that motherfucker might be going through something that's tough enough where he's like, man, I ain't got nobody by my side. Like, what's going on? And he might don't know how to correlate his emotions. The only reason why I say that is because one of my guys went through a similar situation. One of his people left. My bro had a child, so his friend felt the type of way that he secluded himself. Now, his friend should have understood that he has a child now, like, you know what I'm saying, be more patient? Absolutely. But his friend wanted, like, man, this is my wedding. I want you to be there. I need you to be involved. Like, let's have a kumbaya. I'm like, where people's lives are starting to grow and differentiate, communications start to differ sometimes. You have to be able to be like, hey, man, let's pull you to the side. You know what I'm saying? Let's go holler at each other. That's why I'm so big on, I truly believe in popping up and showing niggas. That's just me, though.
I'm going to pop up and show you, because this is my thing. My nigga Charlie already said, ain't no kids involved. This nigga's partying without him. He moved around the corner. He popping at the conventions. He sending niggas to pull out feelers like, hey, see if that nigga is there.
Overall,
this ain't got nothing to do with niggas.
No. But nigga, bro, you're on violence, bro, and I get that. Like, I get that. Like,
it's not even violence. I don't.
No, I'm talking about Greg. It's Greg. It's Greg. I'm talking about. I'm addressing Greg. Like, I get that. But I'm just like, Charlie, if you sit back and look at the situation, hey man, like, pull that nigga to the side. Like, you see him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pull him to the side. Like, hey, bro, let's kick it real quick. See where it is. Ain't no check the temp. Ain't no me. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about it because granted, me and him have not had any community. It's his wife that's been like all over social media with the shit, and I know this nigga don't go nowhere without her. From seeing how their fucking relationship is, like, this nigga is like attached to her at the fucking hip.
You probably found out she got a crush on you or something.
I doubt that's it. I doubt that's it.
She has a particular type of man in general, and especially black men in general. I do not fit that description. If she did, I'd be very surprised, but I doubt that.
Bro, just sit down, pull him to the side, my nigga.
I'm over it now. I'm done with this shit now.
Oh,
ask why he acting like a bitch.
No, if it's like, yeah, bro, if you over it, then fuck it. Fuck him.
At this point, I did a lot of reflecting and doubled down on like to this day, I still have probably 2 niggas who are like my best friends. I've been rocking with these niggas since 6th grade. These niggas have never switched up. These niggas have always to this day, these niggas have always supported me in any way that I have needed, and vice versa. Though at this point, those are the only like I have other, again, you guys, I consider you guys mentors to an extent and friends, and I rock with y'all, and I have other people like that, like with Otis, whatever else, that I really rock with really strongly. But outside of y'all niggas and then like my inner circle I grew up with that are like my literal family, I'm cool. I'll meet new people, we're cool on it, but I've realized I have to protect my peace. That's something I've had to learn recently, especially with me trying to grow and develop and already kind of going through whatever growth process I have to go through. I can't play the patty cake kumbaya shit. If you don't fuck me, fuck me. It is what it is. I'm very direct with stuff like that. If we have an issue, I will let you know what the issue is. Or you very much so know what it is. If you contact me about it, I will let you know what it is. I don't do the passive aggressive, like, I'm just going to avoid you until we stop talking. Because at some point, we're going to meet somewhere. Especially when we live in the same city and like 12 minutes from each other.
Right. Y'all probably go to the same grocery store.
More than likely.
More than
likely. So I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm just letting that shit be what it be. It is what it is. But that's the thing that irritates me is when grown adults act like children, act like they're in high school and have high school drama still.
Indeed.
Like, why are you still avoiding people? Why are you still moving in that manner when you're a grown person? If you don't like somebody, tell them you don't like them and keep it pushing.
Be like my homegirl Tamisha. And if a bitch say I don't fuck with you, just start welling off on her ass.
That I won't do. I'm trying to avoid.
That was a Vincent story. It was great. Girl Sydney was like, "Bitch, I don't fuck with you." My homegirl Tamisha said, "Bet." Boom, boom, boom. Drug her ass outside a party. But that's a story for another day. Can I get some shit off my chest, nigga?
Go ahead, get it off.
I get some shit on my chest, man. So this past week I was in Indiana. I got to hang out with the guys. I got to go to Chicago. Main thing I guess that irritate me, it's your fault you ain't got no network, nigga. It's your fault. It's your fault motherfuckers don't want to fuck with you. You burnt them bridges. It's your fault you want to act weird. It's your fault you say some goofy ass shit to women, nigga. It's your fault your motherfuckers around you don't stand on business. Your network ain't strong. That you don't have no principles. That you don't, you ain't frontline in nothing. The reason why I do what I do and I can is because I frontline anything I stand and I do and say. So when I pulled up to my homegirls like, hey, we going to Chicago, she felt safe enough to go to Chicago with me and hang out with my friends she never met and understood that nothing was going to happen to her. And plus, she's always pulled up for me. So when she pulled up for me, I pulled up for her. You know what I'm saying? I reciprocate energy strongly. So if you ain't standing on no principles, you don't understand the program that's being educated to you, the fuck out the way. I don't fuck with no bullshit ass niggas. I don't fuck with no punk ass little boys. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with no dirty ass bitches. Like, nigga, if you ain't part of this program, nigga, get the fuck out the way. And then when I talk about the program, I ain't talking about no street shit no more. I'm developing the programs to develop young men to be successful in this world. My homie, 3 of my little homies pulled up. One's working for Amazon as a network engineer. Another one's a data engineer. And these are young cats that walked around and really was my young niggas. And then, they saying, Nick, I looked up, I'm proud of what you're doing. So with that, if you a leader, one, you're not going to be saying, I'm a leader. You're not going to say that. You're going to be picked by the people. And by law, if you follow the program, nigga, you got to lead accordingly. You're going to lead to destruction or you're going to lead to success. So it's on that. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
So, like, that's why I've been like, this year, I've really been focused on protecting my peace because I know my crash out is hard. I know if I go that far, nigga, you're not going to talk to me because I'm not going to hear shit you got to say because I know my target and I know who the fuck I'm going to go after. There's 3 people in this world that can reach me. My father, my wife, and my nigga Greg. If Pardu's around, he got the meanest barrier. I can't get out of it. Nigga strong as shit. But outside of that, if I'm on that, I'm on that. But from there, man, I'm not leading no life of destruction no more. For what? The shit that I experienced with my daughter, with all the love and care of all the kids around, they haven't seen my daughter since she was a baby. They immediately was like, no, you cuz, come on. Oh, that's Niecy Poo. We got what you need. That right there? Nah, man. So I'm sick of these motherfuckers online crying about I ain't got no one to network. You did that to yourself. I don't have women to talk to. Nigga, you weird. Who the fuck keep hitting on their female friends like that? You fucking weirdo. Keep your dick in your pants. If you can't get pussy, nigga, I'm telling you, me and Sean will take you to 27th and Ave, and we will allow you to pick who you. I'll front the bill.
I'll front the bill. I'm not doing
that. I'll front the bill, nigga. I'd be like, hey, he just.
She talking about that shit, but $50 for 15 minutes, goddamn.
Man, I get you a loaf of bread and some motherfucking ginger ale.
You got it.
I'll front the bill, cause at this point, like, nigga, bro, like, stop all that weird shit, nigga. Like, for real. Like, I'm really just. I'm in the lane right now where if you don't serve a purpose, I'm not gonna say nothing rude. I'm not even gonna put you out on Front Street. I'm just have a conversation with you, like, hey, this ain't what it is, and keep it pushing, man.
I'm not gonna deal with you.
I'm not going to deal with you at all. Why do I need to be mad? I swear, I promise you. My homies know what's up and how I can go. And these niggas are surprised more than anybody. They make fun about me just, I'm gonna let it go. They keep saying, oh, Perry's on this let it go shit. I swear to God I am. I'm cool. I'll pass. I swear, for Lord. But yeah, man, that's it. I ain't outside of that. I'm cool. I'm cool. I promise you. You other niggas, y'all fucking weird.
I enjoy the darkness.
The dark side of the force.
Come with us. Share the things that piss you off.
Oh man.
Take the load off, bro.
I know what piss pack off.
What pisses me off?
Furries.
That's a lie. That's a full-faced lie. He loves furries, but per pack law, not allowed to say anything. But he knows that I know what he did. You sick man.
I honestly, I'm starting to look into some of these terms and conditions for all these streaming services I'm on. And it's really annoying how, like, I don't know, I can play music on one and not the other, and I can smoke on one and not the other. I get shadow banned and all this other bullshit. That's kind of annoying. That's really what's annoying me right now.
That's not violent enough.
It's not violent enough. Listen, y'all have had a lot of violence in the last 30 minutes.
Pack hates niggas who bring up weed who has less than, anything less than he smoke. But a nigga saying he got that pack and it's 10% THC, he's angry.
10% THC is disgusting.
This nigga's upset.
We were smoking that in the 70s.
Motherfucker coming up.
Reefer. Smoking on reefer.
Motherfucker saying she's with the shits, but
long stems.
A motherfucker saying they with the shits, but then they see the laws. The policies of what he presents. They don't follow.
That shit.
Like,
I hate that shit. I hate that shit with passion.
How the fuck you gonna pull up, talk all that shit?
You with it and then you not with it.
I'm wasting my time.
And that goes.
Please
don't
tell me you with it and you not with
it. That goes for bitches and niggas. You know what I'm saying? Do not tell me you with it and you not with it.
I swear to God.
You're about to strike a chord. Please stop saying that shit.
Bro, I swear to God, like, when it comes to niggas, bro, like,
niggas. Started on this path. Now, you got me started on this path.
Go further. Motherfucker, how the fuck you gonna say you with the shit, but you not? Like, what? Bitch, you said you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose and blow a trombone successfully and play the whole ballet solo. Hey, you coming up here with scared energy? I'm not fucking with you.
I don't need it.
This ain't no shots to anybody, but there's a particular somebody who thought they had the talent, and I'm sitting there and I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna finish myself.
I'm gonna go home.
Because if you scrape the bottom of my balls one more time with your teeth, I'm gonna box you.
Sure you can.
No, I'm gonna box you. I'm gonna put the gloves on.
I ain't gonna lie. That's an instant wake up call.
That's violent for real. That's the type of violence I was talking about. You scrape your teeth on my joint, I'm gonna have to scrape my fist on your soul.
Halfway crooks is right, Ray. Halfway crooks, my boy.
I got one more.
Halfway crooks, but all the way.
Oh, Charlie done woke up the demon.
Yes.
I have one more. These type of niggas really irk my soul.
Yeah, get it out. Yeah, let them know.
And it really irks my soul. Whenever you about to get on the game, right? And niggas say, "Yeah, bro, I'm on. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm right around the corner. I'm about to be on." And niggas never come. Or in addition, niggas is like, "Hey, bro, I'm about to be out here showing my ass and vacation in the city for about like 15 weeks, nigga. I ain't on the pod. I ain't on Valorant yet, nigga. I'm gonna get niggas hooked to playing with a full squad and be gone." and not take my PlayStation with me forever. And they get like
shots are
niggas irk my soul.
Let me explain something to you because I said I had something to deal with, and you kind of explained what happened.
That's racist, Charlie. That's racist.
You said
always friends.
You said that somebody said that they said they would be on in 10, 15 minutes and they didn't come.
Mm-hmm. Funny enough, I'm not even talking about you.
The issue is I didn't come.
No diddy. Jesus.
That is the fucking problem, okay?
Wowzers.
I was on a mission, goddamn it, all right? I was on a motherfucking mission. And you know what? It was a motherfucking dummy mission. It was a dud. It was a disappointment.
Wowzers.
It was an alley without a oop, goddamn it.
Wowzers.
You really want to know? I hate motherfuckers that do shit like that.
Wowzers. Wowzers.
No.
I won't even talk about you, but I was talking about a nigga on 2K. My nigga Stan.
Fuck them 2K niggas too.
Yeah.
Fuck all, bro.
And I'll call this nigga out by name because he know what it is. This nigga Stan know what it is. For years now, this nigga is habitual for us being in the middle of a run, and this nigga going out. Hey, I'm gonna go let my chickens out real quick. I'm gonna go around the corner real quick. Don't say.
Wait. No, you playing with a nigga that gotta let his chickens out?
Yeah, he got chickens.
That was an example. Why? What? Why niggas like need 2K and chickens?
You like to grow his own food, nigga. I don't know what thing.
I mean that's goals in life though.
But what kills me, the nigga doesn't say when he's leaving. We'll just like pop out of the session and be like, "Hey, where niggas at? We going back in the door? Where this nigga staring at?" Call this nigga 15 times, no answer, or straight voicemail. Hey, y'all, my bad. I'm back. I was doing. This nigga has, again, I call this nigga Batman because this nigga would just disappear. You will never hear this nigga leave. This nigga, like, I feel like Commissioner Gordon goofy ass. Nigga would just disappear on the nigga. Hey, I said I was leaving. No, the fuck you did not. Nobody heard that shit. Nobody heard you say that.
Birds would have to wait.
Nigga said, hey, I'll be right back. I can go turn this butter real quick.
I'm like, nigga, we on a 15-game winning streak. Nigga, why are you leaving now? Or let me know you about to leave.
This nigga live on Concord Prairie. What the fuck?
Bro.
Also,
That's racist.
also got to say this. I will never be addressing the niggas I addressed today ever again. I don't care.
Oh, okay. You and both.
I'm done. I'm just getting it out. I'm done. I don't care.
Please don't.
I got one more. I've
realized
go ahead.
people that may struggle through this. I've had to realize this about myself too. I'm a person, and this is gonna sound real not hotel, but it's gonna sound real fucking off from my usual brand. But I've realized I have a very much like healing energy. Because I've noticed in my lifetime, especially through college, I meet a lot of people that are usually in rough spots in their life or they're going through whatever else. I hang around these people. I encourage these people. They get into a better spot in life and they're moving on forward. And then they disappear. Like, poof, they find new friends finally after being lonely. They do whatever else. They don't need me anymore. And granted, I'm happy for you. I wanted nothing but the best for you. You found the best. Niggas get married and fucking get their degrees after not knowing what they wanted to go do with their life. Niggas are getting over breakups, whatever else. Niggas may be breaking up and getting back together. I don't know. It is what it is. Niggas are fighting. I'm glad I can help you get back to where you are. But nigga, it is a struggle every day. And funny enough, me and my wife talked about this, Perry. We had a brief conversation about this in the DMs.
Okay.
Yeah, a little brief conversation about this.
It's my nigga right there.
Sometimes that's the mission. Again, if you're not Christian, is what it is. It could be Buddha or whatever the higher power above is. Sometimes there are people that are meant to just be there to help other people along in life and assist people. I've come to the conclusion that is me to some extent with some people. But that shit is draining. I need to make sure that I do a better job of pouring from a full cup and not pouring from an empty cup. Because people ask me for shit, and if I don't have anything to give, I keep giving, and I can't keep doing that because it weighs on my own mental health. And now I feel like I'm not being truly altruistic because I'm like tired. Because you have everything from you.
Let me help you out here, Charlie, okay? Because what I hear is that you are a very healing and nurturing person.
Mm-hmm.
For the segment of the show on what we're talking about, you know, we don't want to talk about your positivity. We want to talk about your negativity. So, fuck those people that are taking from you and not putting back in your cup. Okay? If you want to pour into you pour into him. If you can't pour into him, then fuck you too.
It's like the fucking.
face.
It's like the Obama translator.
Off of Lavelle Crawford.
Peel.
Oh my gosh.
So my one or two more that kind of correlates is we have to realize who the real heroes are. And y'all niggas for years used to clown these motherfuckers as being the bad guys, but for me, these niggas is the real heroes. That's Curtis Jackson and that nigga Suge Knight. Them niggas ain't lied to niggas about nothing.
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight is a hero.
Suge Knight was the hero of the West versus East Coast beef because clearly that nigga Diddy was the villain.
The nigga feed people the pit bulls and they draws.
Now that we know this nigga was the Avatar. He got the Crips and the Bloods together to fight the Fire Nation. Diddy is Lord Ozai.
Oh wow.
This nigga was fighting the good fight.
Bad Boy Records.
If you want to come to a record label and you don't need your producer and the CEO dancing all up in the videos, come to Death Row. He was trying to save these niggas.
Wow.
Imagine if they would have listened. Imagine if they would have listened. You know what? Kid Cudi would still have his Lambo. That bitch wouldn't be exploded.
That's crazy.
Fam.
I'm just saying.
B.I.G. would still be alive.
I'm just
Keith
saying.
Murray still be alive.
Yes, man.
Come
just
on,
saying.
man. That nigga, he's a national treasure, bro. Free
And
my
then-
nigga Suge Knight, bro.
And then
Causation.
No.
He didn't run that nigga over for real. He was just playing.
Ran
Free my
somebody
nigga Suge
over,
Knight, bro.
man.
the nigga was fucking up his smoke.
Accident.
Nigga was fucking up his
Niggas are
smoke.
acting like because he is a villain, that automatically means the other nigga has to be a hero. No, nigga,
Yes.
these are two villains beefing with each other. Nigga, these niggas are.
Well, one was
Dr.
worse.
Doom
One
and
was
Galactus are still beefing, nigga.
that nigga. One nigga is Big Grape, and the other one's just a Super Blood. He was just on some bully shit. That nigga, you can basically just pay him to leave you alone. The other one's trying to creep in your panties.
No.
It's a difference. But also,
I won't allow it.
Curtis Jackson is the hero of our generations. This nigga's
What if
been,
you're broke?
Oh, yeah.
And you can't pay this nigga to leave you alone, though. That's the problem.
your ass is gonna have to get in the gym, nigga, and start doing some push-ups or something. Do the push-ups or something.
Kibble, nigga. That's what you about to be.
You better be in that motherfucker doing it swell. Fucking time out. But shout out to Curtis Jackson. That nigga ain't never. That nigga just be exposing people, and they be like, 50, you to me. That's another thing. Let me keep it real, because I'm sick of these comments. This shit irritates me. How the fuck do y'all expect this nigga 50 Cent to be nice to Ja, Irv, or anyone on that side of town when these niggas wanted him dead legitimately? To the point that this nigga got shot 9 times and they were laughing at this nigga. So if he's online making fun of these niggas, if they're going through some health crisis or something goes bad with them, why the fuck do you think this nigga's going to show sympathy? He is the epitome, like, if you go low, nigga, I'm dragging this bitch to hell until my grave. You should see the comments. It can turn back on you, 50. I've been shot 9 times. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. Fuck them. Fuck. It's till death with me, nigga. If you shoot me, nigga.
Testament to that. Like that is what you been testament to that. Niggas like Styles P, Jada Kiss, Fat Joe. 50 Cent cool with all them niggas today. Cool as fuck with all them niggas.
It was literally
really fuck you is fuck you.
no, because 50 was only beef with them niggas simply because he wanted to kill one single career, and that was Ja. When they came back with New York, it was a hot record to the point he liked it. So he just had to do what any motherfucker who's on the warpath. If you're on that side, nigga, it's fuck you. But the fact that this nigga is on record pulling up to their hood solo, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucking had no beef with y'all. It's just that particular section. I heard a PS4 5 turn on. It means I need to shut the fuck up. It's time for Valorant. Let's wrap this thing up, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, nigga, I did not think that nigga was gonna hear that shit.
Let's go.
But I'm like, I wonder if this nigga gonna be ready. Nigga.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm on vacation.
So I got 2 recommendations, and I'm gonna recommend that y'all don't need to follow up because we can close out after this. My recommendation 1 is this: if you get into a spot where any of us feel like fuck you, it's fuck you for life. don't get in that spot because fuck you for real.
Swear to God.
I don't do second chances.
Hard. No Vaseline. You will not like this. I am not your king. You will not enjoy this.
You will not enjoy this. I promise you. Ask the motherfucker who had the pipeline to everyone that was fucking with me and Greg's sister. Ask that motherfucker. It's life support.
Yeah, and then also on a positive way, because we are gonna end this on a positive note. What I'm gonna recommend is when you do have your friends, keep your friends close. I have a bad habit of having friends, but also wanting to be left the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really guilty at it, and then part of that means that I don't realize how much I miss people until they're actually like right in front of me. Perry came in town this weekend. Me and Perry got out, made some moves. We went out to the Spice Grill pop up, enjoyed some food. We had hot honey chicken wings. We had hibachi. We had chicken hibachi burritos. Some good food.
Chicken hibachi burritos. Well. What the fuck?
Chicken hibachi burrito.
Nigga.
Yeah, it was fire.
I gotta get to India. I gotta get out there. I gotta get out there, nigga. Oh my god.
But anyway,
I knew that was possible.
Yeah, bro. Fire stuff. Promise.
I didn't know that was possible.
Anyway, with that, we linked up with my boy. Jada Goddess. Kind of hard to hear you. LOL. Jada Goddess, it's hard to hear me. I don't know what you want me to do. I can yell, but I'm not going to. Anyway, from that, I linked up with a bunch of the homies that I ain't seen in quite some time. And we had two kickbacks this weekend, man. And we got the kids together for one of them. We got sliz as fuck at one of them. We got slightly sliz at the other one. And now niggas is talking about a group vacation and everybody is linking up. And it's a beautiful thing, especially when you see your homies that are really your friends. It's one thing when you fucking with people that feel some way about you not being around. It's another thing when you got homies that you might not talk to for a week, a month, or even some years. And then when y'all get together, you ain't never missed a beat. So realize who your friends are is what the recommendation is. Because your friends are never going to knock you for living life. They never going to knock you for being busy. And if y'all get together and y'all can't get right, then maybe it wasn't your homie in the first place. With that being said, Jada Goddess, I don't care if you letting me know. I said I ain't gonna yell. Shut the fuck up.
I do not fuck with your side.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm just playing. Or am I? Anyway, Jada Goddess, Ray Clark, T. Will the Don, D. Rain, Lady Gunner, Jimmy God, Sean. Why are you in the chat, but you also on the panel? Who the fuck are you? Okay,
you know
he's a demigod. He's shadow clones. Nigga said pluck of many. He's been playing too much fucking Wukong. But with that being said, y'all could have been anywhere in the world on this Sunday afternoon, but y'all was here with us, and that means the world to us. But we don't care that much because we want to play some Valor. So with that being said, y'all deserve the heartiest gang. Go do some shit before I say fuck you too. I gotta pee.
Same. I need food. I may stream this Valorant session. We might as well. I'll set up the stream.
You in the stream, nigga?
Yeah, I ended.